What's going on, YouTube? I got another video, another tutorial for y'all today. Ignore the sudden death I will go over in a few minutes, but yeah, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna lie. So in your menu, right, menu customize stats, right, you got all of these stats right here. And to most people, you probably don't know what each little thing means, and that's okay. I'm going to make it easy for you. Health gives you more HP, right? Agility will give you so I'm going to use this move, high speed rush, really quick, right? And you see how that took half of the blue bar. If I'm going to put a clip on the screen of my main slot using the same move, high speed rush, and as you can see, it does not take half of the bar. And here are the stats for it on the screen as well. I have I forgot the exact number I have in my stats in my melee, in my agility, but yeah, the more agility you have, the more melee rush of the supers. This doesn't count for your ultimates, it only counts for the supers. The more agility you have, the more melee super attacks that you will be able to do. Okay, now agility is also good for your ultimate bars, because if you have 300 agility output, not stat points, if this number, the second number, has to be at least 300, and if you have that to at least 300, it won't take your entire melee attack bar. I wonder, okay, so yeah, as I am right now, I'm not going to be able to show it off, but I can put a clip on the screen right now. If I were to do a melee ultimate on my main slot, right, this blue bar of my key bar, this light blue key bar, it doesn't go all the way to 0. But if I were to use a melee ultimate on this character that I'm on now, it would do that. As you can see, when I use this ultimate, this is a key ultimate, but it would be the same rate, it would be the same situation with a melee ultimate. If I were to use a melee ultimate, then I would lose all of my ki, and my key bar would go transparent, to where I would have to charge it all the way up just to get my melee back. And that also is the same way for key control, but we're gonna get to that. And then other than for your skills and stuff like that, having a lot of agility will also make this snap vanish. It won't take as much when you do a snap vanish. It'll let you fly longer, and yeah, so pretty much that blue bar just doesn't go down as fast. If you're gonna be doing any melee build, regardless of your race, if it's a melee build, go with 300 agility output. Make sure the output is over 300, the second bar. You need as many points in your stat points that will make 300, okay? Right, yeah, in agility, not, I'm not circling key control, but do that for agility, okay? Now we have key control. Key control is pretty much the same thing as agility, but it's for key, right? So, you have your energy wave and stuff like that, and your energy blast volley. As you can see, when I use these skills, a lot of that key bar is taken. But if I were to have a lot of agility, then it won't be like that, right? And it's the same thing, like I said, with the ultimates. If I have 300 key control output, then I won't lose my entire key bar when I do an ultimate attack, okay? So if you're going to be using some key, go ahead and throw in 300 minimum. 300 output minimum, just in case, so you don't lose your entire key bar and things like that. With that being said, I'm going to move on to the melee. So physical damage is obviously, it's going to be how much your rush attacks do, how much damage like your high speed rushes do and your dragon rush does, and also your basic M1s, right? Yeah, so like your left clicks, your right clicks, your squares, your triangles, X's and Y's, all of that is controlled by your physical damage output. And then you have your key damage, which will tell you how much your key damage is going to do. Beams, blasts, counters, evasives, and then your beam and blast ultimates. Physical damage also matters for your ultimate attacks as well, and your, super attacks. So that's pretty much the basic gist of the stat points. And I do want to say, while we're leveling up, before we hit level 100, I want you to go into your transformations tab and press X when you're in the middle of a fight. Turn on your aura like this, because it does give you a small stat boost. But other than that, you can move on to the next video.